Haile Suyum is originally from Ofla in southern Tigray. A few years ago, Haile moved to Tsagade in western Tigray. Western Tigray is known for being the hotspot of sesame production, which made it the perfect place for Haile to work as a daily laborer. When the war broke out in November of 2020 and the Amhara forces started killing Tigrayans in the area, Haile escaped to his hometown in southern Tigray. But the same forces were also operating in his hometown, forcing him and other Tigrayans to leave their homes again. Haile is now sheltered at a camp for displaced persons in Mohoni, a small town in southern Tigray.
I
was first displaced from Western Zone, Tsagade district, 3 years ago. We left Tsagade empty-handed. We were forced to leave Western Tigray. We were unable to get our belongings from our house in Ofla either. Now we're sheltered here with nothing. We were forced to leave our home because enemy forces were firing heavy artillery at us non-stop. We witnessed heinous atrocities back in Western Tigray, so we had to escape as we were scared they would do the same here. But since we arrived here, we are living inside an empty tent.
Other displaced persons sheltering in the center tell us that living has been difficult even after the signing of a peace deal. They tell us that they hope to go back home after the Pretoria Agreement, but say that Amhara forces are displacing people in a new wave. They also tell us that they get little to none assistance at the center they are currently sheltering in. I came here along with my 3 children. They are all under 10. We have no blankets or mattresses. We sleep on the floor.
Following the signing of the Pretoria Agreement, we thought we would be back to our homes by now, but our hope is now halted. I mean, we're starving even after the agreement, and Amhara forces operating in the area are still killing and displacing people. This week, I heard from family back there that 3 of my neighbors, Tsgao Takwara, Ali Takwara, and Kiros Hagos, have been detained because of their identity. So the atrocities are still continuing even after the peace deal. Our area belongs to Tigray, but the Amhara expansionist forces operating in the area want to take it forcibly. To do this, they are forcibly changing identity cards and telling people they are Amhara. They know that the people are Tigrayans, but they want the land, not the people. That's why they are trying to get rid of the people residing there.
The IDPs say that their suffering is increasing as they are still starving and their families back home are under Amhara forces. They call on the international community and the interim government of Tigray to work cooperatively to fully implement the peace deal and end their suffering.
We won't go back to our area, especially those of us displaced from Western Tigray. We've been double displaced and we won't go back to our home. The peace deal is not being fully implemented. We won't go back to our area based on the peace deal signed.